Hey guys, and thanks for joining me for yet another video. In this presentation, we're going to take a look at making coconut bake. Now we're going to improvise with a few ingredients since we're not using fresh coconuts, but it's going to taste just as delightful. So let's continue and get right on into this video. Hey guys, and thanks for joining me for yet another video. In this presentation, we are going to be making an oven bake coconut bake. For this recipe, we are going to do a few cheats. I don't have a fresh coconut, however, I am not going to substitute my flavor in any way, so I'm going to show you the ingredients we're going to use, and we're going to talk about the substitutes that we're going to use. So first thing first, we're not using fresh coconut, shredded coconut, so I'm going to use the pack that I bought. I bought some sweetened shredded coconut from this 200 grams. 100 grams of it is in this cup, which is 1 cup. So we're going to be using 1 cup of a shredded coconut. We're also going to be using half a cup of coconut milk powder. So we're going to be adding water to this to bring this up to 3/4 cups. Another substitute we're going to be using is we have 3 tablespoons of butter here, and I do have a bottle of pure coconut oil. So I'm going to be using 3 tablespoons of coconut oil in here as well, and I'm going to microwave this so that it forms one blend for about 30 seconds, just so it softens together, not so that it melts. So I'll be adding 3 tablespoons of pure coconut oil to this as well to enhance the flavor. Other ingredients we're going to need is we're going to need 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 2 cups of flour. Now the water will adjust as needed. We're going to be using warm water if anything. So for me to mix this coconut milk powder, I'm going to be adding warm water to it and bringing it up to 3/4 cups. So first thing first, we're going to add our 2 cups of flour into this bowl. We're also going to add our 1 cup of coconut. We're going to add our baking powder. That was 1 tablespoon, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and our salt. We're going to whisk these items together until it's one. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to be melting our butter and coconut oil, and we're also going to be adding our water to our coconut milk powder. Now that this is blended, we can proceed with doing so. So guys, to our half cup of powdered coconut milk, I added the rest in water. Now this water is more hot than warm, and that's just so that I can melt the coconut, you know, nicely into it. So I'm just gonna mix this until all these little clumpy things melt away, and then I'll be back to show you what that looks like. After this step, we're gonna melt 3 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna be adding 3 tablespoons of oil, and that's coconut oil. And then we're gonna melt this in the microwave for about 30 seconds, not to melt the butter, but so that we can easily incorporate these 2 ingredients once it's softened. So I'm gonna place this in the microwave for no more than 30 seconds, and I'll be back to show you what that looks like. So guys, after 30 seconds, I got the mixture to melt. So this is ready to go. These 2 items, the butter and the coconut oil, has been incorporated. It would be incorporated easily, as you could imagine, and that's going to bring some more flavor to this coconut bake. We also have our coconut milk that we mixed in. First thing first, we're going to add our grease to our flour. And we're going to slowly start mixing that in. I like to add in some of my milk with that before I start any mixing. So I'm gonna put half of this milk in here. And then I'm gonna start mixing this. Yeah guys, so we started the mixing process. I'm just gonna be folding the flour into the mixture here. So guys, my dough came together. I'm just using the pinching method to get it all. But as you can see, it's all together. So this was the whole point of the dough. So this is the texture you're trying to get. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow this to rest in here for about a half an hour. So I'm gonna form it into a roll, a circular roll, and I'll show you. Hey guys, so this is the dough ball that we have here. So I'm just gonna flip it over like this. And I'm going to let it rest for 30 minutes. I'm just trying to keep the form. Yeah, so we're gonna just cover this down for 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, we're gonna set our oven to 350 and allow it to preheat before flattening this out to go. Hey guys, so I'm using a cake dish. I put a half a teaspoon of coconut oil in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna massage this oil onto this entire surface and sides of this pan before I transfer the dough. My oven is also on 350. It's preheating right now. So as soon as it beeps, I'll be able to stick this into the oven, but I'm just getting the pan ready for the dough. So here's the dough, guys. I'm just gonna flip it right onto the inside of this pan, and I'm gonna just press this out into the shape of this pan and get it nicely rounded and together. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll show you what that looks like after I'm done pressing this whole bake out into this pan. So guys, I have this all rolled out nicely and corner to corner and on a flat, you know. It took up about half of this cake pan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give it a bit of poking. I'm gonna poke about halfway through this because this is just the way we do it. It also helps, you know, the heat. So guys, this is what it looks like before I put it in the oven. My oven just beeped, so it's ready at 350 degrees. I'm gonna put this in on the middle rack and push it in there like that. We're gonna set a timer for 30 minutes. And so guys, I'm just gonna take this out now. It looks pretty ready. It's got a nice little golden color to it, which is what I aim for. So what I do at this point is I just put a tad bit of butter on the top, and then I just brush it around the whole top of this thing. So I just use that was about a tablespoon of butter, and I just like brush it around, especially around the sides. So guys, the butter is pretty much melted, and I got to spread it around the whole thing, especially the corners and the edges. Yeah, so this is ready to be cut. So I'm gonna be cutting this and showing you what it looks like inside, but I do like to baste it with some butter when it just comes out. See how nice and golden it looks? So yeah, we'll be cutting into this. So we're gonna take this hot item out of the pan. I'm not expecting it to stick because I greased it. So I wasn't really expecting any sticking or to have to run a knife or anything around anywhere, but I guess I do. And we'll get this out of this pan, and I will show you what we're gonna do next. So yeah guys, we got it out of the shell, and this is the color and consistency we have. It's a nice golden color underneath. And yeah, so now we're gonna just cut into this. I'm gonna just go down the middle, and I'm gonna cut a piece like about so. And we're gonna check it out and see see what we got. So I just cut right into it, and this is what it looks like inside. I'm gonna apply some butter and I'm gonna apply some cheese, and then we're gonna put a side of that spinach next to it. But yeah, usually I just enjoy this with butter and cheese, so I'm gonna butter it before it gets cold, and then I'm gonna apply some cheese. I have some Monterey Jack here. So guys, I just wanted to come back and show you briefly what I am having with my coconut bake. So with my coconut bake, I put in some butter and I put in some Monterey Jack cheese, closed it up, and I also cooked a side of Jamaican Calalloo. So how I usually do it this way. But since I cooked some callaloo, I'm gonna open this back up and I'm gonna put the callaloo in there, and I'm gonna